Hey there, wrestling fam, and welcome back to the Wrestling Heat, where I bring to you some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news. But today, it's not so sweet and it's not so delicious. More releases from the WWE and more BS from the WWE. And if you want to find out more, stay tuned right after this too sweet wrestling intro, baby. And alright, wrestling fam, the very first piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all today has to deal with Vince McMahon. What about him? Well, it looks like he is being accused yet again for mistreating his talent, and I can definitely see the reason why a lot of people are saying that, and it's probably a lot of the wrestlers that's been brought up to the main roster from NXT, and probably even the staff itself, even the CEOs. More than likely, WWE right now, I don't know what the hell is going on with it, but Vince McMahon, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know who's in your ear, but you're definitely bringing down your company, my dude. So with that being said, do you agree about Vince McMahon mistreating his talent, his staff? Let me know down in the comments down below. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news that I got for you has to deal with WWE lowering its age hiring, which means that if you are the age of 25 and lower to 18, you're more than likely going to get hired. But if you are 27 and above, more than likely they're going to tell you to kick rocks, and I gotta say that is pretty messed up if you're doing that to your female wrestlers. If you're doing that to your female wrestlers, you should do that with your male wrestlers as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if this is true, I gotta say it is very messed up for the WWE to do, because there is a lot of older women out there that are still beautiful, that can still go in the wrestling ring, like Mickie James. Look at her. She just went over to Impact Wrestling, won the Impact Women's title over there, and she's doing her thing. But whenever she was on the main roster, they treated her like, you know, garbage. They even gave her stuff in a garbage bag, you know, whenever they released her. And, you know, Triple H and, you know, Stephanie was like, oh, sorry, and they ended up firing the guy that did it. But, you know, the women deserve better, and, you know, there are a lot of women out there that are older, that are good wrestlers, and WWE, I don't know what the hell is happening to you, but for you to just say, okay, we're going to cap it at the age 25, and if you're any age older, we're not going to hire you, and I got to say that is very messed up. And let me know down in the chat what you think about that. Women, age of 25 and lower, get hired. If you're older, you're not going to get hired. And alright, wrestling fam, this next piece of wrestling news that I have for you does not go well for NXT talent and the veterans. I'm going to read it to you word for word. WWE plans to release NXT wrestlers every 6 months and has discussed releasing a lot of wrestling veterans from their recent, what was it called? Their veterans contract, pretty much, that WWE gives them for, you know, sticking around in the company, doing promotions and appearances and stuff like that. And it looks like, you know, maybe, I don't think Stone Cold, no way, you know, they would still want him to come back. The Rock, they would still want him back, you know, people like that. But other veterans of WWE/WWF, I'm not sure how many are actually left, but it's not looking good for the wrestlers in WWE. I don't know what the hell is going on. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, every 6 months NXT talent will be getting cut, supposedly, and veterans will be, you know, cut from their veterans contracts as well. And I don't really know what else to say, you know. Let me know what you think about all this garbage that's going on in the WWE down in the chat room down below. And alright, this is pretty much the very last piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all today, and it's not good news whatsoever. WWE did another release, and some of the names on this list is very, very shocking to me, and it kind of damages my relationship with WWE. When I say relationship, I mean watching over many, many years. I can't seem to get invested anymore with any of the wrestlers that they bring up nowadays. Like, they bring them up from NXT, they have a good thing going, they get brought up to the main roster, they strip them down, they give them a new dumbass gimmick, and it just, ruins it. And I'm going to go ahead and read word for word for you what I got for you. So, WWE fire more employees from the office. That sucks. And release 18 wrestlers, and here are the names. Eva Marie, she's off doing a movie or a TV series, so that experiment failed 2 times. We're going on to Harry Smith. That is Davey Smith Jr. He had one dark match in the WWE. He came back. He was doing matches over in Japan. Finally came back to the WWE, and now they just released him. Now we're going on to Nia Jax. That is very, very sad. I have a little thing over here for you to read from Nia Jax herself, saying that WWE actually was giving her, time off to, collect herself and get her mental, health, back in check, because she was not doing. You could read over here word for word what she had to say. She got fired, even though they said, "You're good, go get better, you'll have a job when you come back," and they let her go. That's pretty damn sad. I know Nia Jax was, pretty stiff in the ring, hurt a few people, but it sucks. I thought she was going to be around for a good little while. But going on with more names, Keith Lee, bask in his freaking glory. WWE, Vince McMahon, you said you were hands-on with this guy. He was doing everything you freaking wanted, and you let him go. What reason? I don't know. WWE, Vince McMahon, Nick Khan, whoever did that, you are stupid. And whoever picks up Keith Lee and Mae Yim, because they're pretty much a couple and they've both been released. One never really got a good debut. One was in that stupid gimmick redemption or whatever the hell they called it. Going on to that, Karrion Kross, they turned him into a BDSM character, totally destroyed what they had going with Scarlett. She's gone. Ember Moon, she's freaking gone, which is baffling to me. She was good on SmackDown, she was good on Raw, she was her best at NXT, she was an NXT Women's Champion. Calm down. We got more names. We got Glenn Metalik, we got Lance Dorado, Frankie Monet, she was Johnny Drip Drip's wife. She was in NXT, and they brought her from the indie scenes, from Impact. She had a couple matches, none were all that great, but I believe that was on NXT's part, not her part. She's a really good talent. Oni Larkin, that's surprising. Scarlett, already said her. B-Fab, even though she just signed a new damn contract, when you got her to the damn main roster and you freaking released her. I know I was talking, junk about her on NXT, but how in the hell are you going to sign this woman to a new contract and you release her from Hit Row from the WWE? What the fuck? Jesse Carney, Zeta Ramir, Trey Braxton, Cartrine Cortez, and Jeet Roma. WWE, I don't know what you're doing. I can't get invested with any of the stuff that you do. I support the wrestlers. I can't really say that I support WWE, but I will watch just for the wrestlers and supporting them, not the WWE. They have pretty much stabbed us in the back so many damn times when it comes to these wrestlers that get called up. We try to get invested into them, and they just like, nope, not going to have that. Goodbye, adios. I am very frustrated with all the releases that have been happening for the past like 2 years now, and it really sucks. And I can say that I can't really get into any of the characters, any of the wrestlers that they bring up, owing to the fact that we have been screwed as fans so many times. I don't really know what to say anymore, so what do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. And this is pretty much the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your watch time. Obviously, I fixed the problem. You can see this beautiful, handsome face again, and just not the, you know, the voice of the coup. But yet again, thank you for your watch time. I love y'all so very much that, you know, for the likes, comments, dislikes, you know, whatever y'all want to do, it's up to you. I have noticed that the likes have, you know, pretty much fallen off, but I'm going to keep on doing these videos because I like giving y'all the news, even though the views are there, but the likes are a little lacking. But whatever y'all want to do, I still support you. Hopefully you still support me. I love you guys oh so very much. Don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive, Mr. Suds. Miss you, my dude. Miss you in the comments. And ladies and gentlemen, the most important part of the video, y'all should already know, you should already know to keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will catch y'all in a couple of days, baby.